tired, actually. Yeah, I came home, and I think what happened is that, like, I I was just so worn out from, like, week one at, like, the new job that I just couldn't bring myself. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I was recording videos. That's right. Yeah, I got home, and I just kept recording videos based on wait, what? Based on things we had to talk about. There's a lot going on, to be sure. Yeah, so for some reason well, like, I never downloaded the DLC, so I'm just kind of like, honestly, I think I'm at the point now where I'm just not even really interested.
Seriously? No welcoming committee? Scans were right. We got ourselves a ghost ship.
Why would the Kree abandon a vessel of this caliber?
Oh wait, is post-game content?
We are about to find
Really?
out.
Oh wow, okay. I'm kind of surprised by that, but I don't know, this game was so grindy anyway. This has to be the worst game, one of the worst games Nintendo has published. Um, on Switch. I'm curious if they're gonna do anything like this again, because I don't. Hmm. Yeah, I have no interest. Yeah, I think we're done with it. Yeah, I got like weirdly addicted to like playing this game when when I was playing through it, but I really didn't enjoy it at all. It just made me hate Marvel like way more than I already did. The characters just aren't interesting. I just don't understand the appeal. Maybe like the '90s stuff is better, but uh, hello, hello. Man, there's so many games I don't know when we're gonna get around to playing. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to wait for a sale for a lot of this stuff because I'm just not. I have a new console to get soon, so like, which I'm much more fired up about. So like, all of this is like stuff I'd like to try, but yeah, Tales of Graces. And I was so fired up about playing Tales after I finished Vesperia, and now that I have, I'm not sure when it's gonna happen. Uh, yeah, honestly, at this point, like, I think I will just. I might be scaling back on Switch purchases just so I don't blow a ton of money before the Switch 2 comes out. That's kind of my feeling on this is that like I'm not really enjoying a lot of the games I'm playing right now. Um, like Xenoblade. Everyone's saying this game is like a masterpiece. I've played enough of it now where I can safely say it isn't. Three was way better. Anyone who says otherwise is coping. Day one Switch 2, like pre-orders aren't live yet, are they? I'm definitely. I registered for the wait list, but like I have no idea. Like I really wonder. Like I don't think I'm exaggerating. I very well might be blacklisted by Nintendo of America on that thing. I have no idea. It's very possible they like know what my account is and like who I am. Maybe. But like I don't know if like they would actually do that or not. I've never gotten like hard confirmation that I'm blacklisted or anything like that. Uh, and anyway, like I registered as like a normal consumer. It's not like a YouTube thing, so I don't know. Like they can't stop me from buying it. Is what I'm saying. But I guess it's not impossible for that to happen. That like someone will like see my account and recognize me. Wait a minute, I recognize that Beldum icon and Yeah, that's the thing a lot of people aren't talking about. A lot of the games they showed off for Switch 2 are also coming to Switch 1. There's a couple of exceptions. Donkey Kong is an exclusive, Mario Kart's an exclusive, but like for the foreseeable future, like the games that are coming out are all like going to be playable on Switch 1. Like you don't have to upgrade if you don't want to. It's something that I think a lot of people are like need to wrap their minds around because like this is not a next gen console. Like it's just a slightly improved version of what the Switch was already doing. Basically, all they're doing here is like giving it some more specs so that like third parties don't have any copes to fall back on in regards to like uh, the games not being available on games not being able to run on it or whatever. Like everything they showed off at this what the fuck, really? Everything they showed off at the Switch 2 presentation, I would say like could have run on a base Switch, but like it feels like the main purpose of it is just to like improve like visual fidelity and like make the shift to 4K. Yeah, that's right. That's one of the things about Wii U that people don't talk about. Like the reason it took so long for like Nintendo first parties to get games out, they were struggling with HD at the time. So yeah, so I think that's the purpose of the Switch 2 is like just being like a stopgap console so Nintendo can like start like production, like making the transition over to like developing games in 4K, which I think is what they're doing. It's really interesting that they're doing this though, because like it's been like a cope for like the past like 20 years that like Nintendo consoles are like severely underpowered. So I don't know what the industry is gonna do now that like Nintendo is like making games that are like consoles that are competitive again. Because I think they're in a position where like Sony and Microsoft can't outspend them and just get like and have superficially like better looking games. Like I don't think that's really possible anymore like it was in the 2000s and the 90s or whatever. So like it's very possible. Like I think it's basically over at this point, which is really cool to see. But our Switch 2 exclusive, yeah, it's a third party thing. And again, like most of the third parties are worthless. So like Cyberpunk's not going to do well. Deltarune's going to bomb. Like none of those games are like huge deals, but like having them on the console will like kind of disprove any notion that like Nintendo can't run that going forward. So I imagine that's like the main focus is like just eliminating the narrative that like Western third parties can't work on Nintendo hardware. Like I guarantee you we're gonna get like Doom the Dark Ages and Baldur's Gate 3 and probably the best version of Baldur's Gate 3 actually because of the mouse support and the portability. Here we go. Eternal Darkness. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that wasn't like a launch window thing, considering it's such a cult favorite. Probably because like they don't have anything planned. I love Eternal Darkness myself too. I actually agree with you. I think Eternal Darkness is absolutely like should have been like. I don't understand why they're putting out Coliseum and XD. I'm really confused about that. Like who's gonna play both of them back to back? And like I desperately want to play both. Like I've been wanting to replay Coliseum again for a long time now, and I have never played XD. Like I never got a hold of it. So yeah, I think that came out like around the time that like my parents were just absolutely refusing to buy me any games like at all. So Yeah, I remember it was a nightmare getting a hold of Coliseum too. But like, yeah, so yeah, I never played XD. Never really had any desire to actually, even though I love Coliseum because to me, I just, yeah, that was around the point where like I felt like I was like, I should consider moving away from Pokemon because it wasn't cool anymore. Yeah, from 2000, like up until like Soul Silver came out, like I was always being like harassed for like playing Pokemon and like enjoying it and stuff like that. And I always felt like really just like, and I always get like really like self-conscious whenever I would like watch the anime or whatever, because like nobody watches that. Like it's
All right, it's on.
Do however I can.
but yeah, I'm definitely glad that part of my life is over because fucking love Pokemon, always have. Um, Everybody who doesn't can get bent.
Closing and clean up.
Yeah, like shame. And it's all Silicon Knight's fault. Like they absolutely could have been like a major Nintendo partner like going forward after that. Like they could have like made lower budget like games targeted towards mature audiences. But no, like no, the Wii is too underpowered. Oh, I'm disgusted. And then like I'm disgusted by the hardware power and then like they just go bankrupt. Like unbelievable. They absolutely had like a shot at becoming like a huge deal, and they failed. Same with Factor 5. Like they could have been like fantastic. Yeah, same with Factor 5. Same with Argonaut. Same with like all of these like Rareware even. Like oh we're gonna develop on the real consoles, and then they just don't make anything of value, like ever. Like we still talk about Eternal Darkness. What games other than Metal Gear Solid and Twin Snakes can you name that like
I'll get the jump
that
on.
Silicon Knights made?
Attack up
Like,
close.
does anyone know anything outside of that like X-Men game that everyone hates for some reason? It's an X-Men game. I don't know
Yeah.
why like people had any optimism for it at all, but
Range now, are you?
people need to stop
Alright,
looking
you're
at
in
like
for
these
it.
budget options for consoles and compare them to Switch 2 because like those consoles aren't competing with the Switch 2. They're competing with the Switch 1. And they lost. Like, again, I don't understand what's so complicated about this. Like, the Switch 1 is going to remain very relevant going forward. Like, people are still going to be using theirs. Like, it's not... Like, they don't need the Switch 2 to, like, to do gangbusters because they just have the Switch. Like, it's... Video games are priced based off their length. Oh, I don't think I knew that, yeah. I mean, we had something similar in the 90s with, like, JRPGs being more expensive. But yeah, I mean, that is something that should be, like, considered is, like, how much resources went into the game. Like, I hate the fact that, like, everything's $60 in spite of, well, $70 in spite of its length or its quality or whatever. Like,
We've been found out. What now?
Open fire.
Cover fire.
Platinum Games. Yeah, Platinum Games did the same thing that, like, all these other companies did. Like, the only difference is that, like, they did it, like, way later, like, in the 2000s, as opposed to, like, the 90s or whatever. Like, the aughts. Like, they did it in, like, 2010. Like, Platinum Games absolutely had the potential to be, like, a really solid Nintendo partner, but what do they do? Like, immediately after becoming famous, okay, let's sign a deal with Activision, let's make Nier Automata, and never produce anything of value ever. Like, I don't understand what was so difficult about just becoming a Nintendo subsidiary. Like, that's all they had to do. Like, no, we want to develop for all platforms. Like, but there is no audience for your stuff on other platforms. Like, I don't understand, like, I think there was a very good reason why they were so, like, adamant about presenting, like, Nier Automata as, like, their big success story. Because that was the one that, like, best represented, like, the company's vision for the future. of just being like a multi-plat like thing.
Trash talk. On my mark.
Deadly Premonition came out in the Xbox. It was 20? Really?
Focus on weak
That's
link.
crazy. Wow. That's crazy.
On my mark.
Victory's out. We got him. Let's move.
They are, but that game was probably in development for a long time, and that they're finishing up development now. Platinum's done, and has been for a long time. Ninja Gaiden 4 took like what, like eight years to make. So yeah, Platinum like probably like worked on it like before they fell off and became irrelevant. I mean, nobody's like excited about Platinum's like involvement with that, like they should be. Yeah, a week-long break from this is probably what I needed. Like, I haven't played anything since like last week. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm gonna have to go to like the arcade and like retake my Pac-Man high score today. That's gonna be a nightmare. Like the new score is like over 1 million, so it's gonna take me like an hour to do. And I don't know, a part of me like really doesn't want to do it, but it's just like, I mean, I gotta take it back. I can't take this lying down, right?
I'll get the jump on him. Attack up close.
Melee attack.
Here's a good spot. Back up.
Upward hand.
Like, I think the success of like Xenoblade Chronicles X is like a really good example of what's gonna happen going forward. Is that like a lot of these Switch 1 games are gonna get ported to Switch 2, and they're gonna keep getting like, well, I mean, they're gonna keep getting upgrades on Switch 2, and that's gonna like really revitalize interest in a lot of them. I think people are really underestimating how like ARMS getting like an update is gonna do like wonders for like getting people back online and playing the game, playing the game again, and like keeping it interesting.
I'll get the jump on him. Attack up close.
What the fuck? It's one of those worms from Dune.
Move in and do some
We're
damage.
seriously fighting a worm
Okay.
for Arrakis. Okay. I hate Dune, by the way, but like,
Balance now, pilot.
I really don't understand the fascination with Dune. Like, people say it's like this really great sci-fi property, but like especially the first book, but like I've read it twice. Don't really care for it. I don't know. I think it's based in the sense where like it really promotes the idea that like Paul is so young and yet like he's an absolute like Giga Chad. I really like that aspect of it, but like I think Ender's Game is better at that. I think. I don't know. I haven't even tried the sequels, and like everyone agrees that they're worse. So I don't know. It just seems like one of those like things that was popular for like a very specific reason. Probably like,
I'm in trouble.
I don't know, anti-religious sentiments probably.
Bring me down.
Why am I losing?
Here's a good spot. Open fire. Thanks for the backup. Here's a good spot. Open fire. This is nothing.
Sorry.
Oh,
Unbelievable. I've heard that, but I've never read past like the first book, so I don't know. I don't know anything about like Doom. Uh, 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 I don't even know what I'm supposed to do.
open fire. Follow me.
I've got your cover fire.
Shadow strike. Sliding slinger.
Nice.
Yeah, Forgotten Land getting new content is like really exciting. What other games are getting like expansions? Like Zelda isn't, but I know Forgotten Land is, which is great. But like, I don't know. I think I would have preferred a new game at this point, but I don't know. I mean, Forgotten Land was such a big deal that like, it makes sense to do this.
Okay.
Like, I think this is like gonna go down as like the most successful Kirby game ever, at least for now. I think this is a major milestone for the franchise. I've always said that, but yeah, it cracked my list of top 10 Switch games. I've always said it's like way better than Mario Odyssey.
Thanks for the backup.
Nice. Do some damage.
Slinger. Now.
Like, I don't understand why you have to press the B button during, like, not the B button when I talk about the Y button during cooldown. Like, what? Like, what's the point?
Let's keep it up.
Like, the combat system makes no sense. Okay.
It's been found out. What now? Get my adrenaline pumping. Fire!
My adrenaline rising. Solar gliding
Slinger.
That was gentler. Move in and keep the risk going.
Flash.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and start.
Yeah, I'm really curious, like, how they're gonna handle that. Like, if GameCube's coming to, like, NSO, like, the original version of the Thousand Year Door is gonna be made available, and, like, people are gonna, like, notice the script discrepancies. And, like, well, first of all, like, the original game is better. I do think that really needs to be, like, said more, is just how much better that, the original Thousand Year Door actually was to the remake. But yeah, when it comes to like the political stuff, like
This team never loses.
like more people are gonna realize that like the Vivian thing was like a hoax. Specifically the fact that like he's not actually a tranny. Like, the instant you look into, like, the original script, like, the narrative that he's trans just completely falls apart, if you know anything about that. But yeah, so I'm definitely gonna, like, be, fighting for that, like, for the rest of my YouTube career. But, like, I don't know. Like, there's really nothing that they can do, because I think long term, most people are just going to default to the original script. Like, the remake doesn't add a whole lot aside from, like, optional boss fights that only super hardcore fans would care about. Spider-Man 1 and 2, hell yeah. Like, I'm waiting for Spider-Man on N64. That's, like, my favorite superhero game ever. I love that game. And I would not mind to see the sequel ported either, because I never have played it. Like, I've always wanted to play it. I never have been able to get a hold of it. I've never even seen it.
Here's a good spot. Open fire.
What?
This is
Wow.
sorry, guys.
They added it in this version? Wait, what? It wasn't in the original? Then how'd you do it in the original then? Like, I'm so confused. Like, I was wondering, like, wait, why didn't I figure this out during my first playthrough of it?
Open fire. Follow me.
Target Shadow strike.
Side slash.
Side slash.
Backslash on my mark.
Shit.
Upper hand.
Slinger.
Yeah, I guess we could just use TP until we get that. Okay.
Shadow
Slinger.
Now, are you?
Take this.
Slinger.
Slash.
Slinger.
It takes too long to use TP attacks.
This team never loses.
We got him. Let's move.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we're just have to play this game like an hour a day or something and try to just get to the point where we can get through it. I don't know. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I really kind of feel overwhelmed by it again.
And do some damage.
I don't know. I guess we'll just casually play through this. Like, I was thinking that, like, maybe I should just wait until Switch 2 comes out and just, like, pay for the upgraded version. As opposed to just, like, bum rushing through it.
Potion and clean up.
I don't know. Right now, like, I've been playing a lot of long RPGs recently, so I think I am ready to, like, play some other stuff. So maybe, like, an hour of this a day would be fine. Just to, like, you know, get, just grind and get through it.
Shadow runner. Moving it.
When can I get a new class, by the way? Yeah, when can I get to a class that isn't complete garbage? That's what I want to know. Yeah, I agree. That's the thing that really stuck out to me about it is like how a lot of the claims were completely fake. And like I wasn't able to talk about it because I was working for the past 2 days, but like yeah, the things that were being said like after the stream was over were completely false. You know, people are realizing that like the game cart thing was a hoax, that like the $90 games thing was a hoax, that like it's all just like a gigantic just cope. And like I imagine this is entirely intentional because this is what they do every single time that Nintendo makes any kind of announcement. They lie and make shit up to try and make them look bad. And like try to get as many people as possible onto like the Nintendo hate train. To try and like discourage people from checking it out. It's not gonna work in this day and age because I was shocked at just how quickly like all the narratives were just slapped down by fans. Like nobody's taking them seriously right now. Like again, I was saying this like even before the direct aired. Like who the fuck
Assist you however I
is
can.
going to listen to Angry Joe talk about Nintendo? Because like he spent the past 8 years not covering what they're doing, like not reviewing games, like giving a poor review of the Mario movie it didn't deserve. Like he's done everything in his power to like downplay Nintendo for the past 8 years, and now he's gonna turn around and pretend to be like outraged at like the Switch 2's price. It's just like why would you ever take that seriously? Why would you ever respect it?
Clean up.
Oh fuck! Why is this possible? Like, this isn't something that should happen.
All right, I'm good to go.
Well, can I get back up? Like, it's things like this that make me think they didn't, like, think the game out very well at all. Like, that shouldn't be possible. Like, you should have some kind of, like, recovery mechanic, but you don't. Until you get scales and can fly.
Hello, Ray.
Like, this isn't even the first time this has happened to me. Shit. Yet enemies follow you for way too fucking long. Like, I made it clear that I don't want to fight, and yet, like, it's still coming after me. Okay.
Open fire. Follow me.
I'm at your command.
Shadow strike.
Lightning cloak.
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
On it. Take this.
Ugh.
Now, close it and clean up.
Yeah, I do not think we'll finish this before Switch 2 comes out. I do think I'll probably just like play through it on Switch 2 once like the launch window games like kind of come out.
Lightning cloak.
That's it. I need. Okay. Man, we stuck in a hole. Trouble's always all around, so stay pushing. Man,
Appreciate
that's
help.
what I needed. And
Yeah, probably 200 hours. Holy shit, really? Yeah, the game is massive, but yeah. Yeah, way bigger than Skyrim. I still see people like dispute whether or not this game is like bigger than Skyrim, and like it obviously is if you play it. It's weird how like people still refuse to like acknowledge that.
open fire. Follow me.
Is it bigger than Starfield too? I imagine it must be.
I'm at your command.
Shadow strike.
Lightning cloak.
I mean, nobody plays Starfield, so I guess it's kind of pointless, but like it's crazy how much like this game nailed the whole like mech thing
Yeah.
better than like anything else that's come out. Because you actually have to maintain your mechs and take care of them, and there's so much thought put into it. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I still don't have skells. I still have not gotten my skell. Wow. And I'm like, what, 30 hours in now? That's
Do some
crazy.
damage. Shadow strike.
I swear I had it like 30 hours in, like my first playthrough. I think I bum rushed that though.
Shadow runner. Move in and do some damage.
What is happening?
Move in and strike.
So what's the deal with Nail Nail? Like, why is she so hot? Is there a lore explanation for this? Because I was like reading a thread on V, and apparently it's not just like a Harman Smith thing. Like everyone thinks she's hot as fuck.
We can do this.
Like she might be like my favorite design of any Xenoblade waifu ever.
I'll send him for a loop.
I don't know. Like Mio's appeal for me is like the character as like a person. I don't know. I didn't like Mio at all until she like became evil and started like speaking in that raspy voice. Yeah. The characters in 3 kind of grow on you over time, as opposed to this, where they just don't. It's bigger than the map of GTA 6. Yeah, do we have hard confirmation for that? Because, like, I was saying, like, when I saw Mario Kart Worlds, that, like, this is basically, like, what people do in GTA, is just drive around and just hang out with friends online. You know, that's basically what, like, GTA is now. So, like, Mario Kart's doing that, and, I think when they expand the idea further, why am I losing to these things? Like, just get some water.
Now get in close.
Okay. And it'll go away. Oh, wait, hang on. What am I talking about? Are the worms in Dune weak to water? I don't know where I got that idea. That seems wrong to me somehow. This isn't fucking Pokemon. What am I talking about? Are they weak to water?
Take this.
Like, why would they be?
Upper dance.
Yeah, I think I'm being retarded. I'm not a Dune fan, so don't. I don't know. There's something about Dune where, like, I don't understand, like, the themes and what it's trying to, like, I talked about this in my review of it, but, like, I don't think I've read any book in the past 10 years that, like, I understand less than fucking Dune. Like, I don't understand what's so complicated about it for me. Like, I just don't get it at all. GTA 6 costing $100 would be the final nail in the coffin. No, I think people like have already demonstrated that they're like more than willing to bend over backwards for like GTA, and like they'll cope and seethe about that. What I think is gonna happen is that like it'll be a slow, gradual decline over like the next several entries. You know, GTA 6 is just going to be an underwhelming game in general. And so like the mystique and like that feeling of like, oh, I'm playing something that my parents don't want me to play, it's just not going to be a thing with Grand Theft Auto 6. Because like I think as Grand Theft Auto gets more and more woke, that like people will stop seeing it as edgy and see it as more like propaganda. And it always was, like even back in like San Andreas that was true. But like the instant the illusion is shattered that it's not some like hardcore like degenerate thing, it's gonna lose a lot of its appeal. And like the open world isn't as like sophisticated as it used to be. Like people don't like acknowledging that like Red Dead 2 was as disappointing as it was, right? I think Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna be the same, but like a million times worse. Yeah, like that's the game's appeal, I think, is that like in spite of all of its problems, there's really nothing else like it. Like I don't know, like would it be fair to say this is like kind of a new genre? Well, a new subgenre. Like this is a JRPG, but it's like it's so different from other RPGs. It's really difficult to like compare it to like Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest or the like. We really do need to start normalizing more subgenres in gaming, by the way. And we need to stop with like bullshit fake terminology like Metroidvania and character action. I'm very, I'm very, I'm very particular about that. Oh yeah, speaking of character action, did you see what Kamiya did when the Devil May Cry cartoon came out, the Phoneme? I think I'm gonna call it now the Phoneme. I mean, I don't even like calling it a phoneme because I don't like associating with it. Like everyone like calls it the Netflix version or like a show or a series. Like nobody calls it an anime unless you're like trying to push an agenda. But like, yeah. So the phoneme came out, and like someone immediately goes to like Kamiya and is just like, "What did you think of it?" And he immediately gets upset. He gets defensive. He's like, "Oh, how dare you like bother me, you insect!" And I'm just like, "You spent the past week damage controlling for Assassin's Creed Shadows. So you're gonna talk shit about like Metroid Prime 4 and Assassin's Creed Shadows, and yet you're not going to talk shit about DMC." Like, to me, that's like really, that's a really strong indication that like right now he's kind of Capcom's bitch. So like he's not willing to like speak out against like shit like that. I don't know. He's gotten in trouble for like some of the things he said before, like when he called like Inafune like a businessman. That was like really offensive, apparently. Like he gave interviews about it, about how upset he was by that. Inafune did. So like I don't know. I'm so sick of him like ranting about certain things while like handling certain other things with like kid gloves. Like I don't respect it at all. Castlevania asked J action game. Hey man, it was Kamiya who invented the J action term. We need to like, I don't know. Yeah, I think that's a good descriptor for it, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. Kamiya's such a weird person because like so much of what he's done, even like recently, has been based, like the Bayonetta 3 ending and stuff like that. Like, but then you see like the shilling for Assassin's Creed Shadows, and it's just like, I don't know, man. I can't get behind that. Yeah, like, I don't think his career is going to recover from this. Like, the fact that he's going back to Capcom to, like, produce a fucking, like, sequel, I don't know, man. Like, he does not excel at sequels. Like, he's not good at them, never has been. Can I improve my art? Let's see. Have I not been leveling up Alma's arts? There's so many different characters, and you have to upgrade them all that it's so, like... Okay. Yeah, Lynn too. Okay, so is that why I was struggling? Is that like, okay, let's see this. No one is 100% based all the time. I mean, I guess. I got called out for like my views on like race mixing, like the other day. I was kind of wondering if I am wrong about that. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's normal to be wrong sometimes, and I've always tried to like keep an open mind about that. But I mean that's one of like the core issues with like communism, if you think about it, like with like the social justice the woke dogma is that like they so vehemently believe in like the ideology that like they can't be allowed to be perceived as wrong. So they'll like fight to the death to like preserve like the message and shit like that. You'll see this in like university debates where they go into things with like a certain perspective and will like never consider will never reconsider their position. Like no matter what happens, they will always dogmatically like believe in like their view of the world. It's really interesting to kind of think about it. Like I think that's the fundamental difference between like wokies and like normal people is that like normies like do radically change their opinions.
Thanks for the backup.
Like commies do not. They will never do it because like their entire ideology, like their entire life revolves around like pushing the message. Too much of a spur. Like it's the same thing with like Suda, right? Like why are these creatives in charge of the business? You know, that's been kind of my problem too. Is that like I'm more of a creative than like a business person because I just didn't have the capital, right? Um, like I really desperately needed like a business guy to like really handle like financial shit and like do shit like get people to get improve the covers to like books, to market, to like do stuff like that. To not like to have a Twitter account that doesn't spurg out about stupid shit and get like accounts deleted, you know. Like I desperately needed that, you know, business wise, and like I just don't. Um, you know, I think Kamiya's the same way. I mean, like, I think the solution for that is like just don't be on social media. You know, I've really dialed back my social media presence like for that reason because I can't stop spurging out. So, and besides, there's no one really to engage with on social media anyway. It's all bots and people like trying to like promote their own content. Like, there's no like actual audience on social media. It feels like. Yeah, one of the interesting things about like what happened with Donkey Kong Bonanza is that we spent like the entire year so far like spurging out over Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, like acting like it was some like terrible thing that Nintendo was like over promoting this thing, that it didn't matter, and what happens? We get like a new game. And like I don't think anybody's really acknowledged that, just how ridiculous that is. That people spent so much time spurging out over Donkey Kong, and yet it turns out that they were producing a new game the entire time. That's coming out like this year.
Upper hand.
All right, you're in for it.
Nice. And do some damage.
Did I level up? I think I did. Yeah. Okay. Oh, did I rank up? Hang on, let's check my class. I am so anxious to get to a different class because holy fucking shit, I did. Okay, what should we do now? Sly Corruptor. Winged Viker, Javelin, Sniper Rifle. Now we'll try Winged Viper. Oh, but it's the same thing, but like, okay. Elma doesn't have her abilities equipped either? What? Okay, I guess I didn't bother checking. Yeah, Lynn doesn't either. Unbelievable. I think the Nintendo Switch 2 demonstrates why, like,
Here's
emulating
a
on
story
PC
for
is
you.
not worth anyone's time because these games are now coming out on new official hardware with like radical improvements that can't simply be replicated through emulation. So if you pirated Forgotten Land a couple of years after it came out
We can do this.
on Nintendo
I'm getting
Switch, you're going to be left in the dust by people who are playing the new content
I've got one.
on Nintendo Switch
Now,
2 at higher frame
close in
rates
and
and
clean up.
resolutions.
I've body down.
So yeah, I think the entire cope of like
Don't
emulation
run
that like it looks better is just gonna has just completely fallen apart.
Light, nice. Move in and do some damage.
Not that it was ever really a real thing
Upper
to begin
hand.
with, but like every time they spurg out about it, like, oh, the games look better. Like, no, they don't.
Never loses.
Good work. The expedition continues.
All right, it's on.
I'll assist you however I can. Ask questions later.
NK physical.
Do some damage.
Oh yeah, Mario Kart. Okay, yeah, yeah. I'm getting the bundle. I registered for that on the website, so we'll see if we get it.
Now,
I don't know. I'm not a. I've moved away from the physical games. I don't really have the space for it. And like, I just don't like having like shelves clogged with shit that I barely use. Like that's kind of that was kind of the reason I moved away from game collecting.
Shadow strike.
Is just like I have all this shit and like don't have time to play any of it. So it just didn't make sense for me anymore. Like even though I really desperately wanted to like have a complete N64 collection,
Upper hand. Yeah.
like where am I gonna put all these games? And like when am I gonna have time to play them? You know?
Good work. The expedition continues.
Yeah, that is really cool. Yeah, like X handles stuff like that really well when it comes to like that sense of scale and like it feels like way
We can
bigger
do
than
this.
other games
I'll
like it.
assist you
Like
however
anything
you
else,
can.
you would get
Adrenaline
like the
pumping.
mechs immediately. You know, Fallout 4 is a really good example.
now.
Like I remember they like advertised that in the promotional materials, like, oh, you get in a power armor immediately and you beat the shit out of a Deathclaw, and that just like, well, where's the
And it do some
progression
damage.
to it? You know, like what's the context of that? Like anybody looking at it is just gonna assume that's like a normal thing. Like, you know, normal people don't know about like the death claws and how infamous they are. Like, uh, you need to build up to that stuff, and Fallout 4 just completely failed at that. In order to try and like be totally cool and badass, it failed.
I'll get the jump on him. Attack up close. Hup, 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 hup.
I really don't have the time. Yeah,
With
it's
a
been
melee attack.
this week was like brutal. I didn't get anything done outside of work. I mean, to be fair, I started a new job, so it's very important for me to do well. But like, yeah, I didn't do any writing. I couldn't clean the house. That's actually what I was doing before I went live. Is that I got up out of bed and I'm just like, I want to work out. I want to do this, and I'm just kind of like, I have someone coming over today, and I really need to clean up. So,
Green edge.
so yeah, I ended up like cleaning for like the first couple of hours or hours. How long was it? Not long. I mean, I cleaned up a little bit. a PS3 3DS situation? You mean when the 3DS like put the Vita in the grave? What's with this narrative that the 3DS failed or struggled? Because like that established like the 3DS and Wii U generation, I would say is the one where like normies began to understand just how good like Nintendo exclusives are compared to the competition. I think that's the major thing that became apparent by that generation was just how much better they are. Because like people forget like back in the 2000s how like everybody seriously acted as if Nintendo games were lesser than like uh other games in the industry. Here he goes.
What do we find? Sorry.
What was I getting at? Yeah. So the Wii, like the Wii U and 3DS were huge success stories. You know, like they introduced all these new IPs to like a wider audience. You know, Fire Emblem blew up, Splatoon was introduced.
Down.
Like a lot of what
I need healing.
Nintendo was doing now has roots in the Wii U. The fact that like Nintendo went straight from the Wii U to the Switch proves that like their hardware and software was not the problem. The issue was entirely secondary. It was with game journals. It was with the third parties. It was with like the public's perception of Nintendo that had been cultivated to hate them since the 90s, you know? Like it was like the constant downplaying of every major game that came out on the platforms. You know, this came out on Wii U, right? Like Xenoblade became big because of this. And people will like cite 2 as like the major milestone for the franchise, but like I think this is where it became like way more pronounced because of just how hyped people were for it after the original. That this franchise was here to stay and that it wouldn't just be like put out to pasture. Because I think a lot of people thought that when Xenoblade first came out, that like it was just a timed exclusive and it would come to PC and that like Nintendo like would drop the series, but no, it didn't happen. Yeah, why are you bitching about the Switch 2 price? Like, why don't you like bitch about grocery store prices? Because I just ordered like 86 bucks worth of ground beef so I can freeze and store it. You know, like why are you not complaining about beef prices? You know, egg prices. You know, shit that actually matters. Like, why are you not like supporting our farmers? Like why are you complaining about a video game console? Like you're an idiot. Like I don't respect you. Splatoon was a Wii U success story. Absolutely.
What now?
Like if the Wii U was a bomb, like we wouldn't have had any success stories on it at all. But no, it did really well. Like the Steam Deck doesn't have a single title to its name, right? Yeah, the Steam Deck is like the Power World of video game consoles because like it's the same mindset where like nobody plays it, nobody really cares about it at all. It has nothing going for it, but like it's something that certain people. Wait a minute, this looks like that. This looks exactly like that tree in Dark Souls, where like you go down to the Ash Lake. Oh, wow. Holy fucking shit! Monolith Soft plagiarized from Slop. Okay, but like yeah, like Steam Deck is just a weapon to use against Nintendo owners, which is why you're seeing so many people like bring it up now. Like, oh man, like you could buy a Steam Deck for less money and have a better experience. Hey, genius! Nintendo games aren't on Steam Deck. You're like you're not getting the best model of Steam Deck when you're going cheaper, and like it's just like it doesn't have anything that makes the Switch 2 like appealing to people. Like again, Joy-Con controls. Do people not understand that like HD Rumble, that like motion controls are a thing? You know, do they not understand like the dock and like just like it's just delusional. You know, the idea that Steam Deck is going to compete with the Switch 2. It's not even competitive with the Switch 1, if that tells you anything. Splatoon and Devil's Third are still locked to the Wii U. Yeah, people don't talk about that. Like the original Splatoon has a campaign that's not available on anything else. Yeah. Yeah. I actually did make a video about that. Bonanza's 100% going to be better than Astro Bot. 100%. And you're going to see the industry like refuse to talk about it and like just act as if like something better came out and try to downplay it. It's going to be really interesting to see because I think this is going to be a really transparent example of just how biased against Nintendo and pro Sony they are. Like this is going to be a really transparent example of that, and I will be addressing that when it happens. Yeah, Sonic was like, I hate Sonic with a passion, but like at least Sonic has a cool design and like an actual concept. You know, like he's a character that people think is cool and has like a unique, interesting concept. He goes fast, right? Okay, like he's better than like 90% of like animal mascots in the 90s. Okay, like fine, whatever. But like the Steam Deck in comparison has nothing going for it other than like this idea that it's better than the Switch. What the fuck? What? Huh? Where is this taking me? Huh? Oh, the follow ball is fucking useless. Like, where is that even going? Mario Kart World will be passed up for Game of the Year nomination. Yeah, they'll just say it's not like important enough or culturally significant enough when like it's like they did that for Animal Crossing. You know, they shafted it in favor of The Last of Us Part 2, of all things. You know, the biggest game of 2020 like shafted in favor of The Last of Us, which really should have like killed their credibility right then and there. But yeah, of course people don't talk about that. I gotta protect Naughty Dog and Neil Druckmann no matter what happens. Hey, what? 35. What is with this game and its leveling system? I'm specifically going for the lower ranked missions, and they're just like every time I hit some kind of wall, it's just yeah. People are gonna pay like $80 for Mario Kart and be happy about it. It's gonna be crazy to see. Like I don't know, like I really think that like people are gonna be shocked by how well the Switch 2 does. Like considering like the attempts at a backlash, because I don't think this was that like
Thanks.
I don't think the Switch announcement was really that controversial at all. Because like people were predicting it would be like $400. Like 450 is not that steep.
That's true on any planet.
Yeah, like that's the thing about the seething is that like it's completely misrepresenting what's actually happening. Is that like they clearly emphasized that that Bonanza is less expensive, and yet like nobody cares or notices. Yeah, I had to wonder if it was like primarily a Sony bot thing, because like Shuhei Yoshida went on damage control. Like PlayStation like surveyed their fans like what they thought of Switch 2. They're panicking right now. Because I think they know that they're fucked, honestly. Like without like graphics, they don't really have any without the third party games and without the graphics, like PlayStation just doesn't have anything going for it. Like I don't think they'll be competitive going forward. And I don't think they have been for a long time, but like
Now, close and clean up.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
like I don't like
Very nice.
like I by the looks of it, like someone like I think it was like Canadian. I think it's 90 in like Canadian dollars. So like they just went with that. They just went with that.
I need healing.
It's on the way now.
I don't know. I mean, I am. Yeah, I don't know, man. They overreacted to the price so much that like they completely lost all their credibility.
Upper hand.
Level up. Okay. Yeah, maybe that's what I need to do is just like
Melee.
just grind and just fight random enemies until I just get stronger. Instead of just endlessly trying to complete mission objectives. Yeah, Canada is like just garbage. I don't know, man. Like I was looking at like footage of like a Canadian mall a while back. Like a YouTuber I watched was like, well, not really like. I mean, I guess I watched, but like, yeah, like it looks comfy. Like I was, I don't know, I like Canada, so it definitely weird kind of seeing like the reality of it versus like, you know, genuinely nice people or whatever. I don't know, man. Like parts of America are just like garbage because I've heard stories of like New Yorkers like leaving New York and like, oh, I'll go to Canada for a bit, and then just being like completely like enraptured by just what they're like. And I think that says more about New York than it says specifically than it says about Canada. But like, um, I don't know. It sucks like that they're getting fucked so hard. But I don't know. Like I definitely need to leave my area is kind of my view on it because I just hate how trashy everyone is. I hate like just
Up now.
you really do need to stay away from like low class people. Like it's very important to do that. And having like weird things happen to you, like it's just like I don't know, man. Like I've gotten like I almost got hit by it. Well, my pizza delivery guy almost got hit by someone just like tearing down the road once, you know. And then the guy stopped and started screaming at us. Well, him specifically, but like, so like things like that happening, like it's like you don't want to be around these people, you know. It's I am in a white area, by the way. It's not like I'm around diversity, but like you I don't know, there are still like plenty of scummy people in like the area that you just can't be around like no matter what. Um So I'm very anxious to like get to the point where I'm upper class and I actually get to interact with like normal people who. Where the hell are we going? Wait, what? Huh? Why is it? Man, I really need the mechs because I'm so sick of like the follow ball. Not like I just want to go to where I'm supposed to go. Like, okay, Xenotech store. Like, I don't understand why I can't just like.
We've been found out. What now?
Open fire! Follow
I've
me!
got your cover fire.
I don't know. I'm just thankful that like 90% of my day is like around like well my free time is around like normal people because like when it comes to like what I actually do, it's like it's very nice. Everyone's just wonderful. I really appreciate like that I'm not in the same position I was a decade ago. There actually are people around. Um, I really deeply like value and appreciate that, but it's just like uh it's very important to like not be around commies. It's very important not to be around scum. Um,
Joanna, I didn't get in the way.
two out of four. There's a human who wants to marry an alien. Well, wait. Is it a Kularian though? That's the question. Like before you say anything else, like can we specify like what this alien actually is? Because like humans and Kularian females have to be like sexually compatible, right? Like they have to be. No kidding. What the hell am I? Wait. Oh. Disgusting looking xenoform? Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm against that. So, wasn't it like a... Well, then why would you want to marry, like, a fucking, one that, like... Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Like, if it's not a
Great.
human-like thing...
Hey,
Yeah, we could probably finish that, like, affinity quest we were stuck on.
great.
Shuds, xenophobic shuds. I mean, Bose's in it. Like, that guy's, like, fucking, like, leaving Monons to die and shit like that. Like, Bose's a Chad. Yeah, I did not hate diversity as much when I first played this. I did not realize how based Bose actually was when I first played this. Yeah, realistically, I would be against, like, xenoforms, but, like, seriously, you don't... You would seriously, like, not marry a fucking Kularian? Like, really? Oh, fucking bullshit. So when you get close, like, God, she just disappears. Curses. I mean, realistically, like, aliens wouldn't be anything like us at all. And I do hate that cliche. It's one of the reasons why I can't take Star Trek seriously is that, like, why are they all like us? It doesn't make any sense. They all act like there's some, like, insane... They're all insanely different with their own cultures and shit like that, but it just isn't true at all. Like, fucking Spock, like, can pass as human. It's like... Back from the dead? Well, it was never dead to begin with. Like, the game came out in 2017. Like, it had a good run. But yeah, the fact that they're, like, re-releasing it now is interesting because, I mean, if you look at the list of, like, games that are getting upgraded, for some reason, it's, like, it was at the front. And that might be because it, like, starts with the letter A, but...
That's what it's Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Drag Drive? It did look, like, pretty cool, but, like, I don't know if I'll buy it. I just don't care for basketball.
Okay.
I don't know. Like, we should support, like, smaller games like that getting made, but it's like, I don't necessarily feel like I should be obligated to buy it as well.
Now,
Clean up.
my turn. Strike. Move in and do some damage. Melee attacks.
Shadow run.
Side flash.
Oh, level 99. Yeah, that might be good for me, personally. I don't know. I don't like the idea of cheesing it, though. Yeah, that seems like it's cheating. I'd rather learn how to play the fucking game.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing about the price thing that's really amusing to me, is that, like, we already know that they're gonna raise prices again. They were talking about this earlier. Like, that's the really funny thing about this, is that, like, the angle the journos are going with is that, like, Nintendo is, like, kicking off the trend of raising prices, when, in reality, they had already done it. Like, they had raised prices to 70 and had already confirmed that they're going to do it again, because, like, they can't...
Upper hand.
games aren't cost effective right now.
Strike.
The game sharing? I don't know. I don't have anyone, like, that I would share games with, so I don't... I don't know. know.
And do some damage.
Like, I would just give them the console, you know? Like, why do I need to, like,
Upper hand.
share a game? I don't know. We'll see.
That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
I mean, yeah, maybe, like, I'll be able to, like, loan out games to the people in the family or something. I don't know how that works yet. I haven't really looked into it. It might be a really underappreciated feature. We'll see. People with kids? Yeah. Yeah, me, child-free,
Now, it's my turn. Shadow strike.
How the fuck are we struggling this much? It's
Move
level
in and keep the
19.
rhythm going.
On. Take this.
Side slash.
Yes. It's getting close.
Upper hand. It's tough. Shadow strike.
High do you have to be to, like, replenish your HP? It's just so bizarre.
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Upper hand.
How am I just gonna solo it?
Upper hand. Side slash.
We didn't see that coming. Gun him down.
I'll topple him.
Now, close in and clean up.
Now, it's my turn. Touch me up. Upper hand.
Come on, come on, come on.
Now,
Okay.
close in and clean up.
Upper
Okay, we
hand.
might be able to do some more affinity missions now that we got this bastard out of the way.
All right. Looks like the probe is up and running.
Now data from this area can be uploaded to Frontier Nav.
It wouldn't have been possible without your help.
No kidding. The rumors don't do your team justice.
Don't sell yourselves short. It was your team as much as ours that saw
What is
this
she
mission
using?
through.
What are those weapons?
Tatsu definitely gets similar vibe from these two.
Was that all you needed then?
Yes, we're all good now. We'll finish a few calibrations and then head back.
All right, team. Move out.
Yes, ma'am.
Why does he call her?
Yeah, all I've had since I woke up are vegetables, and I'm starting to get hungry. Yeah, I wasn't able to go grocery shopping last night. Don't have it.
Hunt the gun? What? What are you talking about? Hunt the gun? What? Uh, what? Where the hell am I going? Wait, who? What is it? Yeah.
Hey, hey.
Oh, okay, there it is.
What? Lau came back after we left?
Classic timing, huh? We told him all about how you saved the day. All he said was be sure to thank him.
Then he wandered off again to who knows where.
Never a dull moment with that one.
That's how it should be. Better than the alternative, anyway.
I hear you. I haven't forgotten how he was when we first got here.
What do you mean?
Lau's skills as a pathfinder are pretty special. They're going to help humanity carve out a life here on Mira. But he didn't board the White Whale because he thought he was useful.
He did it so he could get his wife and daughter on the ship. He thought his abilities would permit his family passage, but...
They didn't make it on board.
Right. War hit right before he would have summoned them.
Oh.
Those were some dark days for him. Lau was empty. Like his soul was just gone. I don't know what he's been doing lately, but whatever it is, it gives him purpose. It's good to see him living again.
Not that it makes getting left behind any easier.
I've told you 100 times already. If you had better skills, Lau wouldn't need to worry so much.
Yeah.
You guys really do love him, don't you?
Lau got
But
black
no
pill.
one loved
I mean,
him
I would be
more than
too,
Team Tatsu
honestly.
loved
That
Elma. No one.
yeah, losing your child is like a terrifying thing to me. Well, I think most people feel that way, but
See.
okay, what are we doing next? Let's see. 30, what? The Little Rich Girl? Oh, is that, The Great Divide? Amazing. Hope Springs Eternal. Well, we have to go to, like, Coldros for that, so... I think we'll do BFFs. Yeah, it does look good. Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of any footage from it, but I don't watch footage of games in general. I really don't think I've seen anything since
Mr.
like Breath of the
Mustache is
Wild.
here.
Right. Got a new mission for you.
Tatsu happy to take request under consideration. After dinner.
Quiet down, Turnip. The commander's here to talk important business. This doesn't have anything to do with you, okay?
Well, actually it does. In fact, Hash Brown here is the linchpin to this assignment.
A mission that relies on Tatsu? What's the job?
Basically, we want him to act as an emissary for us.
Commissary? Sound delicious. Tatsu accept.
He's not talking about food, dummy.
It means to represent us to some other group, to act as an ambassador on our behalf.
Aha! So friends choose Tatsu as most charming and attractive example of new LA residents.
Well, mostly it's because we need to talk with your mama.
Oh, this is just for the Nopon?
Hey, don't sell those little critters short. The Nopon would make a crucial strategic ally.
We're not allied with them already?
Exactly. They deal in materials from well outside our reach, and they trade with other races we don't. Not to mention,
Oh, he said
caravans
races
bring
and
all
not
kinds of news
like
and
not
info
tribes.
that we don't have
Ooh.
access to here in NLA.
It's true, they're skilled merchants.
That
I'm
was
sure
racist.
Sooner or later, we'll need their cooperation if we want to build a unified Mural society.
That's right. We can use all the know-how they have from interacting with the different tribes to keep everyone together.
The different tribes.
Tatsu
Okay,
get
so
a
he
bit
did
lost
he
at
did
the
like
end
shift the
there,
tribes.
but understood parts about how great and awesome Nopon people
Well,
are.
he said race first.
Anyway, we'd be happy to host any Nopon inclined to move to New LA.
And were they already trying to like do the race like tribe thing?
Sounds like we're going to see Coco.
Yep, but that's just one stop on this little goodwill tour. I know you're already familiar with the Dodonga Caravan over in Nocturne. Then I also need you to visit the Dorian Caravan in Oblivion.
I thought the caravans move around. Why are they always in the same place?
Take them in whatever order you like. Chosan drafted a treaty for you to give the caravan leaders. See if you can't get them to sign on as allies. Counting on you.
In real life, we couldn't even like form treaties with like less developed. Like we should be purging the Xenos. We shouldn't be like, I don't know, like talking about treaties and shit like that. Well, it's a game. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, maybe I should switch out Alma if she's that high up. Okay. Yeah, Arena. Doug. Yeah, I'm mostly concerned about, like, Fog. Okay, I'm mostly concerned about Affinity at this point, but... Oh, no! Really? Oh, no. Oh, was he noticing? Oh, no. Oh, no. But no...
Or didn't know I was so popular.
I don't know. I don't think the Nopon are, like, as big as scum as they were in the original Xenoblade. I think the original was, like, kind of their peak, like, just disgusting behavior. Like, Ricky having, like, 12 kids and just abandoning them. Oh. Yeah, I'm really hyped for that. There's a lot of games day one that I'm really hyped for. I really want to play Soul Calibur 2 again. I want to play, like, F-Zero GX. Like, yeah, I've been itching to replay, like, GameCube for, like, a while now. And I think that, like, this service is going to really revitalize interest in the console. I think it's going to drive console sales, personally. Because, like, there are just so many, like, GameCube games that haven't been re-released yet.
Take a moment to recover.
We can do this!
We're changing things up. Use a buff.
Starball flame!
Slap! Now,
Soul Calibur had Soul. Yeah, 2 is like, it really is something special. It's such a shame it fell off after that. But yeah, 2 is like absolute peak Kino. I adore that game. It has to be one of my favorite GameCube games. We'll have to rank them when like as the NSO service expands and we start talking about this because I'm very anxious to see just how I feel about this stuff now that I'm older. Because like I don't think like Sunshine is like, I think if people were to play Sunshine again, they would kind of see that it's not as good as like modern Mario games. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I woke up kind of early, so I might take a nap. Yeah, I haven't been streaming terribly long either. Hey, what the fuck? What are we doing? Oh, do the caravans move around? Is that what happened? Yeah, whatever. Oh. Yeah, I think we're done with this for now. Oh, we're not quite at 30. Oh, yeah, we are. Okay, yeah, we just cracked 30. Okay, 30 hours and 40 minutes in. This game takes so fucking long. Unbelievable. Okay, yeah, 100%. We need to clear this up. We need to figure this out because this is like the make it or break it moment, and I think they are gonna break it. This is 100 Line Academy, the newest game from that idiot who made Danganronpa. So I've already seen articles about how this game is like, about how like worried they are about it like not doing well and stuff like that because everything else they've done is bombed outside of like Danganronpa. This yeah, I think they released like the Steam demo version first. I think they were specifically trying to steer people towards Steam for this, but okay, I'm very curious if I'm gonna like this or not. Because if handled correctly, this could be like a better Danganronpa. But if not, it's just gonna be like the same cringy bullshit. I mean, they fucked up Master Detective, you know. Honestly, for that reason alone, I seriously don't know if I should support this. But yeah, we're gonna give this a shot and see if Tony is worth. Then this game is worth supporting. Like again, I'm so frustrated with these games because they have such great character designs and such great music, and then but they just have garbage.
Each day is just like the day before and the day before that. I live my life
literally
in the same
me.
town with the same people, watching the same commonplace events play out day after day. Just a mundane, average life. Nothing more, nothing less.
What the fuck?
Yep.
seems kind of
How it's
dystopian.
always- Probably, but
I don't know anything about this game and its plot, but. Hey, at least you get to get up at a reasonable time. Takumi? He even kind of looks like.
coming.
Okay. Well, he doesn't look as retarded as Yuma or as generic as the Danganronpa protagonist.
It's about time. Your father already left.
You actually
for work.
see his mom? Wait a minute, it's like Alir. He has like the blue.
Morning, Spud.
Don't warning me. What are you doing helping yourself to breakfast? This isn't even your house.
Hmm? Come on, it's not that big a deal.
She's right, Takumi. You and Kato have known each other so long, she's practically one of the family. I don't know why you don't just get married and make it official already.
What?
Sheesh,
Encourage her.
Oh, what? Huh? That mom had terrible voice acting. So what's the twist?
Sure are putting them away. Hmm.
I can't help it. Your mom's such a great cook.
Thank you, dear. It's nice to know somebody appreciates me.
Who is this
So, what about your
actress?
Mom? Did she make it home yesterday?
No, she's been too busy with her research lately.
Huh.
I never understand that about these fucking shows. Why do these anime protagonists treat these girls like shit?
Easy for her.
I guess so.
What's with this exposition? It's so sloppy.
Well, not like I mind you coming over.
What was this game's budget? It just
call first, okay?
Sure.
Come
He
on,
ma-
anytime
he's
you
making
want.
it so obvious that like he doesn't want her around, like, and like she's just like, no, please, senpai, just stick it in me. Like I just can't stand this dynamic. Like I hate this bullshit.
We'll always be glad to see you here.
Like I don't
To tell you
under.
the truth, I always wanted a daughter.
Oh no.
Well, it must be such a disappointment to you.
Thank you, ma'am. And thank you, Tacky.
Whenever I hear I always wanted a daughter, I just think of that scene in like Assassination Classroom where like Nagisa's mom, who's basically like literally my mom. It's like I just think of that and I'm just like traumatized.
You're the best.
Yeah. Sure.
Like what the fuck? Yeah, I think I hate this already.
Oh man, we got that big test coming up soon. What a drag.
What are you complaining about? I've never seen you take a test you didn't ace.
It's just a matter of studying hard enough. Mom likes it when I get good grades. Hey, we should do a study session. We'll ace the test together and make both our moms happy.
Academia is not really my forte.
What?
Don't be so modest.
She's inviting you over for a study session? Like, that means she wants it. Like, I don't... What? Huh?
You can do it if you try, Tacky. I guarantee it.
Tacky? What a tacky nickname. I'm starting to see why he doesn't want her around.
Maybe you're right. With enough lucky guesses, I can fudge my way to a passing grade, no problem.
Not exactly the positive outlook I was looking for. At this rate, we're gonna have a long way to go.
Who are these actors?
Each day is just like the day before and the day before that. I live my life in the same town with the same people, watching the same commonplace events play out day after day. Mundane average life. Nothing more, nothing less. Oh, huh?
This is an administrative announcement. Please report to your nearest shelter until further notice.
Another alert, huh? Feels like there's been more of them lately. Huh? Don't worry, it happens all the time. You know it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I know. It's just...
It doesn't mean
I
anything?
don't like sirens. They always... When my dad died...
He has a phobia of sirens? What?
Let's get you to shelter. Closest one is... right over there.
Oh, of course he goes under her. Of course he fucking does.
Watch your step.
Okay.
Wow, they got to the hand-holding stage already. Holy fucking shit. How scandalous.
What do you know?
Why is nobody
Looks like
else
we've
down
got
here?
The whole place to ourselves.
Wow.
The security alerts are just another part of our daily lives. When you hear the alarm, you go to a shelter until the danger passes. What exactly that danger is, none of us know for sure.
And you don't think to look
Nobody
into it or
remembers the
ask,
time
like...
before these alerts, or why they started in the first place. As a society, we've accepted that this is the way it is, and let them become something normal, mundane even. We'll be okay. Nothing bad is gonna happen. Nothing ever does.
Nothing ever happens. Literally, nothing ever happens. He's like a poll shit poster. Say the thing! Oh no! Say it again, Poll! Nothing ever happens.
Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Katawa.
Why is he blushing? Holy fucking shit, like...
You're squeezing me really tight.
Is this her thing? Like...
Yesterday announcement. The shelter order is hereby rescinded. It is now safe to continue your day as normal. Please exit the shelter in a calm and orderly manner.
I told you it'd be all right.
Right.
See? Everything's just the same as always. Come on, we'll be late for school.
We should hurry.
So nothing happens? Like they...
Up you get.
Oh no, he's dead! It even
You okay?
He rolled down the entire flight of stairs?
Yeah, that's a relief. What are you doing here, little guy? You lost? Hey! Where are you going?
Don't run off on your own!
That's a Shiba Inu, right? Are they like a Japanese breed? Like, you always see them in Japanese media, and I don't necessarily know what they are.
Where did she get to now? Hey! Katawa! I don't remember there being a school around here. Looks like the place is abandoned. Katawa! What is she thinking?
Basic info hallways. You can use the control stick to move and hold B to dash. Wait, this is a 2D game? Like, what? Huh? This is so cheaply produced. What the fuck? Even like Danganronpa's first person, like...
Oh. You. No.
Takumi Samino, congratulations! You have been chosen!
It's like, it's the gender swap Shinigami.
What
Like,
is
what
this
the
thing?
fuck?
Some kind of weird toy? Or a robot, maybe?
Like, it's the
How
exact
does it
same
know my
thing,
name?
only male.
I finally got you all to myself. That girl chasing me wasn't part of the plan at all. I hate it when people go off script. I guess I can't blame her, though. There's just something about me that's totally irresistible, wouldn't you say? Such an attractive young lady, too. The two of you seem awfully
He's one of those things from Yoshi's Island.
Just how much does that girl mean to you?
Nothing much, considering he treats her
don't
like
be so
shit.
bashful, fella. Nothing to be ashamed of. In fact, it'll make things a lot easier. I'm gonna need you to shove this into your chest. Pointy end first, of course.
Wait, what? Commit suicide?
Another alarm already.
This is an emergency announcement. The complex's danger level has...
You see? While you're here dilly-dallying, it's already begun.
It's begun? What has?
Why, the end of the peaceful everyday life you have been living, of course.
Huh?
Yep, that's the face everyone makes at first. I never get tired of seeing it. Thought your life would go on like this forever, didn't you? It's okay. This is the way people are.
I don't think that at all.
Starting today, your life is about to change. Pack your bags, mister. You're going to war.
Oh no.
Where are you going? You forgot this. Come back. Come on.
What did he think was gonna happen? Like, I'm not. You're going to war.
What the
Like,
hell was that just now? Hey. God, where have you been?
The alert just now, it was different from the normal one, right? What's going on?
It's okay, we're gonna be okay. Just be careful, I ran this really weird thing back there. Oh. What was that? Oh, what is it now? Come on, let's get out of here! What the hell was that? And what is going on here? Nothing happened to me.
yeah, sure.
I lived my life in the same town, with the same people, watching the same commonplace events play out day after day. And now all that's changing. Everything I thought I knew is falling apart all around me.
Yes.
Why is this happening? Oh, damn it! Oh, oh. What happened? Karua! I had to protect her. Had to protect Karua.
Why?
I promised. I said I'd be there for her. No matter what. No. Get away from her!
You want to save that girl, right?
Okay.
Oh, Oh. Whew. Ah! Ah! Aha.
Oh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a nap soon.
If you don't do something soon, your pretty little friend, you're the only one who can do it. No. Yeah.
Oh. What kind of choice is this? Okay. Oh.
Here goes nothing.
Oh no! It's a Japanese game. Oh. I can't believe I'm this tired because I woke up really early. Oh.
Feels good to have all that power coursing through you, doesn't it? We call this hemo-anima.
Anima?
But never mind what it's called. Just use it. Kill those things. Eliminate the threat to your town, your home, to those you hold dear.
So wait, is this game based? Ooh. Yeah, I think we're just gonna come back on later tonight and do this because I need to take a nap now. So thank you all for